Hey fam, High Vibe Oracle here with a pick a card reading. That's right folks, here we are once again. Today I thought it'd be fun if we did some messages from our future self. So just messages of encouragement, a little peek into what we're looking forward to in the near to distant future, maybe some warnings as well. We'll see what the cards give us. We'll see where this journey takes us. Thank you guys so much for coming here and taking this journey with me. As you guys see, we have 3 groups here. Group 1 is associated with the mahogany obsidian. Very, very pretty. Group 2 is associated with the cherry blossom agate. I'm gonna just twirl that around because it's such a pretty stone. And group 3 is with our fan favorite amethyst, and it's such a pretty amethyst crystal as well. So you guys know the drill. Pick which group resonates with you the most, and then the timestamp will be in the description. It'll take you to whichever group you want to be. Like I said, these are future messages. These are messages from ourselves in the future to give us some encouragement, to give us some warnings, to give us some insight into what we have to look forward to in the weeks, months really to come. So take your time, see which one feels the best to you, and we will get right to it. For now, I'm going to go to group 1. Hey there, group 1. You guys chose the mahogany obsidian. I'm going to place that right here for now. I'm going to tell you right off the bat before I decided to record it. Like my brain was like, buongiorno. And I was like, why are we Italian suddenly? So I'm already getting a feeling that if you guys were thinking about traveling, you guys might be traveling sometime in the future, somewhere like a different country or something, just experiencing a different culture and atmosphere. I already get that from you guys. So expect some type of opportunity in the future. But enough about my randomness. Let's go ahead and see what our first message from our future self is. Don't take life too seriously, just for fun. I literally was just I feel like that's appropriate considering I was just like, buongiorno, how are we doing today? So it does seem as if right now your future self wants to tell you that things are going to be fine. Don't take life too seriously. Don't try and like run yourself ragged as you're going through life right now, because life is about enjoying yourself. It's about living in the moment and being happy. So don't stress. There's no time for stress in all this mess. Let's see what other things we have from our future self. What do you have to say to us today, future self? Okay. Sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. I do see that this is going to be a very fun time of kind of going with the flow, with passion, with feminine wisdom. I do see this feeling of being able to experience things that you weren't able to before. I see right now your future self is telling you to take that time and really kind of lean into it. That investing in the things that make you feel good will be helpful, not just now, but months from now as well. Indulge yourselves in the things that you're passionate about. Don't be afraid to accept people's opinions of you, people's compliments. I keep on hearing, don't be afraid to accept people's compliments. Obviously, like if it's like a true compliment, I'm not make sure it's a true compliment, obviously. But if someone is, if I feel like I'm talking to somebody single and someone's about to make an advance toward you, don't be so quick to brush them off. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me get another one from this. Ancient wisdom. Am I using any of these? No, just ancient wisdom. Miracles. Miracles. Interesting. Feminine wisdom and ancient wisdom. Very much telling us that what's important right now is for us to be present and to kind of listen to our intuition. I feel like your ancestors are going to be with you in a very real way in these next few months to come. You may be getting information from them, so be aware. You may just hear like a random saying that you might have heard like your grandma say once or twice before, and it'll come as a sign like you'll be asking about something and then this will happen and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that, and it'll be helping you go further on in life. This is very interesting because I'm like, these three things is just like, hey, it's fine, don't think too much. It's definitely telling you not to think too much and to really feel your way through life. I also feel like in the future there's a lot of very interesting opportunities to just experience new things. And it's about allowing these situations to come to you. When I see those two cards, let's see, what other messages do you have for us today? Messages from our future self. What do they have to say today? Karmic board clearing. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story. Live your truth. Oh, there is definitely a message of authenticity. You are going to be able to be, I feel like you're going to become a freer person. I feel like they're telling you to kind of get rid of the things that you don't want in your life. Kind of take stock in the things that you don't want and to really kind of lean into the things that you do because you really are in control. This is a reminder that you are in control of your life and in your story, and that you are able to really create the life that you want to live. So that's, and part of that, like I said, I keep on going back to this koi card, to this just for fun. And it's just, this is the card. Okay. It's just like, take the card. I'm like, okay. Like, it really is telling me that like, it's time to really let go. It's time to let go and just live according to how you truly want to live. It's almost like I'm feeling bindings on my body, and I'm being told that you need to get to a place where the bindings aren't necessary. You need to get to a place where you don't have to be ashamed of who you are. Get to a point where you no longer have to pretend to be someone else in order to keep a status quo, but to really just live your most authentic, best life. Because life is short and all we can do right now is have fun and do what calls us until we're called for another, for the next phase. We also have the halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. This one is actually telling me that you are right. I don't know what you're right about. I don't know what you're right about. It's not telling me what you're right about. All that is telling me is that you are right. Whatever it is that you have been kind of living toward, whatever your path has been, whatever great situation that you've been like, this is how things should work for me, and this is how I want to get there. It literally is confirmation. Like your guides are literally telling you that the path that you are on is true. And that's why you really shouldn't be so serious. Like, it's not like, it shouldn't be a struggle. is not meant to be a struggle. So, yes, your spirit guides are telling you that you are on the right path, that you're literally doing what you're supposed to do, that there are lessons here to be learned from the situations and the difficulties that you are experiencing right now. But good Lord, you are way more on point about life and your situation and whatever is bothering you in general than you think, probably more than you want to be. I do feel like especially with the lessons here, it's kind of like it's the I knew it, but like the I hate being right. The I hate being right, I knew it. Your future self also wants you to know that your words are powerful, that how you talk to yourself dictates how you feel about yourself, and how you feel about yourself dictates the vibration that you send out into the world. So watch your words. Be careful how you talk to yourself. Be kinder to yourself. Be kinder to yourself, because I feel like you're putting a lot more pressure on yourself than you really need to, and that there's so much more to be done, so much more to be had. I feel like there's just this, I feel like you've talked yourself down so far that it's been hard to get up in the morning. It's been hard to find your way out of whatever mire that you've been. And it's really time to reset. It's time to reset, and it's time to remember what it's like to be in love with yourself. You really do need to be in love with yourself. You need to be kind and gentle to yourself, because there's nothing less than what you deserve. So that is what the parrot spirit is telling me right now. What other messages did you have for us, for our future selves? Is this the one? This is the one. A. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. The world is your oyster. I love how the infinite possibility is sitting here next to rewrite your story. You are able to create whatever it is that you want. But you have to open yourself up to that possibility that you're not stuck. You're not stuck where you are. You really can. And I mean, I'm not saying that it's easy, but you really can move forward into a better situation, into a better mindset, into a better life. You can really turn things around for yourself. It takes drive, it takes work, it takes all those things. It also takes joy and gratitude and that knowledge that good things beget good things. I don't know why. I just have this really funny feeling that you've been doing a lot of thinking, and it's been almost circular in nature. And you're not entirely sure how you're going to really get to a point where you can look yourself in the mirror and be okay, which is a terrible feeling. And I'm really, really sorry. But I do know that, like, at the end of the day, like, these messages is just telling me that it gets better. It honestly gets better. In fact, it's getting better right now. I feel like when you look at yourself like 3, 5, 6 months from now, it'll be like looking at a different person. It will be like looking at a different person, but it really does start with living your life in joy. Let's get some tarot cards. Let's get some specific messages. Let's get some more, like, what are we looking forward to in the future? I feel like we've been given the messages, we've been given like the general messages, but what are we looking at as far as this is what our future looks like? Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for being here. What do we have? Wow. I love how the magician comes right on out. We were just talking about opening ourselves to infinite possibility. I have so many cards, but do we keep them? Question, do we keep these? No? No? They didn't fall, so they don't get to stay? They don't fall, so they don't get to stay. Okay. So the magician is literally telling me everything that I just said. Like, we are able to create the world that we want. And I feel like once you, like in this future self, like your future self is literally this master manifester. Like your future self is someone who is very connected to the higher powers, someone who is very aware of just what they're able and capable to do. And also, when I look at the stance of the magician, like you see that this person is dancing and spreading these seeds out into the world. Like this person is joyful in their power and a little playful as well. And that's a beautiful energy for you guys to have because I feel like it's going to be such a welcome respite from everything else that you've been kind of going through. Let's see what other whoops. Hello. Thank you for being Yes, you guys definitely need the sun. You guys definitely need the sun in this reading. I hope you're still here. I hope this didn't make you feel like, "Oh, I got to get out of here," because like you need to know that everything is going to be okay. There is such a level of happiness that is coming into your life that I appreciate that it's just there's dancing and there's joy and there's this kind of it almost feels like inspirational. Like you'll be that guy. It's like, oh yeah, I've been there, but then like I just started really investing. I started investing in the things that I truly have in life and the stuff that I'm really thankful for. And I got rid of all of the burdens. I really got rid of burdens that didn't belong to me anymore. I was overthinking everything. I was putting too much on myself. And I decided that my life is more than just burden after burden after burden. That I can be free and I can be myself and I can live authentically and live happily and not feel as if I've been stepping on people's toes the entire time because that's not what I'm about. I'm not about that life. Woo! Oops. Hello. That one fell. Excusez-moi. Okay. So the Four of Cups is telling me that you are going to start seeing the gifts around you that you currently don't see right now. Like there are things around you right now that are going to be so important, that are going to be in your face, and you're going to be like, how come I didn't notice it before? There are going to be gifts coming to you, and you're going to be like, I've always had this. And they're going to go, yeah, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You always had this. And it's just going to bring us into a better time. I do see this as I put this here next to the magician because I feel like these two kind of walk hand in hand, the magician and the queen of crystals. Not only are you someone who is able to manifest things and send it out, but you're also in this place where we were just talking about feminine wisdom and passion and sensuality. Nothing personifies that more than the Queen of Crystals. She's beautiful, she's engaging, she is able to extend her will out into the world. She's able to receive things. She's in a place of power, of sensuality, of ambition, of magic. She's just this magnetic force that allows things to come to her, that allows blessings to heap upon her head. And I feel like that is where we're trying to get to as we move past this feeling of I've got so many things that are happening to me. I have so many burdens. I have so many things I have to think about before I can make a single move. And I've made mistakes in the past, or I've done things and it didn't come out well. And so I'm sitting here with all my past regrets. We're moving past that. We are moving past that into this joy, into these surprise gifts, into this I am able to create the world I want to live in, which I think is beautiful. So that's how we're ending this. That's how we're ending this reading. Like, this is who you're becoming. You're becoming this person who, instead of having to look around and see, like, how am I going to make things work, you don't even worry about it. You're just like, this is what I want. I'm going to send that order out to my spirit guide, maitre d or waiter or what have you. And he's like, absolutely, my dear, coming right up. And then you're just going to walk in and just live your life and then just express your gratitude as it comes towards you. It's a beautiful turnaround to, I feel like, the person that you currently either still are or have been kind of in the near past. Because I feel like some of you are moving toward this more authentic self, and I'm very, very proud of the progress that you have made thus far. You guys have such an amazing future ahead of you. Your future self wants you to know that it's all going to be all right. But all you got to do right now is have a little fun. Don't take it so, why so serious? Don't be so serious. So that is our message for you. That is the reading for today. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you guys so much. Leave a fishy in the comments section below if you got group one. I would super appreciate that. That's enough for me. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys so much for being here. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, and you decided to be here, and that means the most to me. I'm going to go to group two, and until my next reading, take care of yourselves. Hey there, group two. How's it going? You guys chose the you guys chose the cherry blossom agate. I so love this stone. It's so pretty. I'm actually going to take that one away and place that one right here. And let's get right on into it. Like I said, this is going to be messages from our future self, and our first message is shiny and new. Longhorn cowfish expect a valuable gift. Interesting. I am looking at this ring too, so I wonder if this has anything to do with a relationship going forward. Or maybe it could be some type of inheritance or just some type of leveling up on a material standpoint. As I'm looking at this card, just know that right now you guys are about to get like a serious gift, something on a material or financial standpoint. I feel like it's gonna come out of nowhere. We'll take that card. We'll take one more. That one? Yes. Just something incredible coming your way, something that you're definitely not expecting. Divine masculine, electric, and active power. We also have sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. Wow, I've got two conflicting forces here. So I have. I literally just heard use what you got to get what you want. Oops. So looking at this, and we also have 3838 together here. So you might be seeing the number 38. You might be just seeing the number 8 as well, since I have 3 8s on here. I want you guys to know that you guys have been working very hard and putting yourself out there. I feel like at this time, what you need to know is that your hard work is going to pay off. Whatever it is that you've been kind of working toward, if it's been like a financial thing, trying to get more money, trying to get like a larger house or a better living situation, I do see that you are absoluting, that you are absoluting getting that ooh, don't give up. Order of Melchizedek. Wow, English is a language that I speak, I promise. Embraced by life, mission uncovered, don't give up. Yeah, this is definitely telling you that whatever it is that you've been working on actively, you are going to receive the benefits from it. Do not give up. Do not stop. Things might be feeling currently stagnant. It might be feeling like you're kind of running in a hamster wheel and nothing's really happening for you, but I guarantee you that things are happening in the background for you. Is this the card? It sure is. It like jumped out like me. Let me be the one. I want to be the guy. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, like what I was saying before about this could be relationship wise, I feel like a lot of this is a relationship with yourself as well. I feel like you are about to, it's almost like I'm feeling like it's more confidence coming into your life, not because of the material gain that you're getting, but the confidence is going to be a catalyst for the material gains. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, once you act as if, once you start acting, it becomes. So I do see like, don't give up. Be open to receiving this gift. I feel like this gift is not going to come in the way that you are expecting. Like whatever it is that you thought was going to happen is not specifically true. And it's going to come in this new, fresh, and different way that's kind of going to take you aback and really kind of make you wonder how did anyone figure this was going to be how it ends up, because it does not make sense in the grand scheme of things. And that's a common, I feel like that's a very common thing to watch out for. I do see that there's just a lot of good things coming, and all they're really telling you is to keep doing what you're doing. You are definitely doing the right thing. That if there is an alternate path, it will be revealed to you. Just whatever you do, do not give up on your dreams. Keep on going for the gold, because the gold is there waiting for you. That card. Use your mind wisely. Okay. Definitely telling us to stay mindful of how we think about the situation, how we think about ourselves, and to try not to let, because intrusive thoughts are going to happen no matter what. That's just a thing that happens. But it really is a matter of, do we allow it to keep us down, or do we just acknowledge those as intrusive thoughts and move on? And I do think that we are being told to move on. I've got two more cards here. Be at home, Wombat Spirit, and think on your feet with the Fox Spirit, especially with the use your mind wisely. That makes a lot of sense. I can't believe you guys got 3 of these cards. Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot coming. I don't know if it'll be as fast as you think it's going to be. This feels like this may be happening in the next few months instead of the next few weeks. But I do see that with a think on your feet, next to the don't give up, there is going to be a couple of things coming your way that you're not going to be expecting. You are able to maneuver through those things. Like your future self is like, hey, there's some stuff happening And it's not bad, it's just going to catch you off guard. It's going to catch you off guard, and it really is going to be up to you being able to bob and weave through that entire situation. So that makes a lot of sense here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to grab some tarot cards. Let's see if we can get. So, what does the future have in store for us? Future selves, hello, how are you? Four of Crystals. Ooh, Four of Pentacles. Okay. So definitely signs of stability. I'm seeing the Four of Crystals is actually telling us not to hang on to anything too long for right now. I feel like what we're going to be doing is, because we have this kind of support system, I'm also seeing this 1111 here. I want a little bit more actually before I go any further, because I do see a couple of messages and I just want to be a little bit more, I'll take those two, a little bit more aware of what the full message is. King of Cups, Three of Crystals. Okay. So I do see in the future, the King of Cups is telling us that our emotions are going to be a lot more a lot more stable than they currently are. The Four of Pentacles, I feel like monetarily, we're going to be inclined to kind of hold on tight. Don't feel the need to. I feel like when we're talking about the shiny and new, this new material wealth, I also see things as the Four of Pentacles being like, this is a very stable situation that you're in. Especially I see the Four of Crystals and the Three of Crystals here. Like things are coming, like these things are coming to you. These things are laying a foundation. And with the, like, I just see there's just a whole bunch of celebration. I also see with the Temperance that it really is there's so much balance here. There's so much balance that I am actually seeing here between the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Crystals, and then you have Temperance in the middle. I think that there's going to be a very good give and take between your material needs and your spiritual needs. Like you're going to be able to get more than you need from the things that you do as you sit here with the Three of Crystals, which you guys should know by now is my lighthouse card. So we are definitely talking about being able to be ourselves and to shine our lights and to give an order to the universe to manifest something and just allow it to come to you. I just see that warning that it's going to be something that may scare you into a miserly mindset, but we want you to be able to think rationally and to accept those emotions, to accept that drive that you may have, that instinct, and to really kind of rise above those emotions to really see what's going on around you. Let's get some more cards on this. Any more views into the future for our current selves, dear future self? Thank you for being here. Page of Blades. Okay. New messages coming in for us. I feel like the shiny new material upgrade is going to come in the form of a letter. I'm kind of seeing like almost like a lawsuit letter or some type of legal situation. So I think I said something about like an inheritance earlier or some type of trust coming in. That may be something that's happening. Let's see what else we have here. I'll pull this one first. The World, Zawaldo, and the Two of Crystals. Okay. Yeah, like this really is something that it's interesting how they're lined up. The Page of Blades with three Three of Crystals and the Four of Crystals, you're definitely getting a message here of like, if you were waiting for someone to come to you with some sort of investment, I do see an investment, then that is something that is coming to you. Like, you are actually asking for this sign, for this message to come in. And as you balance yourself up or balance yourself out, I do see with the world here, like, this is the end of a really tough situation that you've been in financially. Like, this is so like purely financial in some respects. I also see with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups with the Two of Crystals, this is something that you're going to have to learn to overcome, a poverty mindset or a mindset of like, I have to be really, really, really tight with my money. It's definitely telling me that you have to think of money as energy that flows through you, and that as you give out, you receive the waves back. So like, money is coming to you in waves, and as you give, you also receive, and as you push on the waves come back stronger. So know that anything that you give, you receive times five. That's what I'm hearing. Anything that you give, you receive times five. So don't be afraid to be generous. Don't be afraid to give to those that you feel are in need, because you're going to have more than enough to support yourself. That is what I am seeing here. And with the World card and Temperance, this is see how their eyes are closed? See how they're like this, there's this aura of being so completely within their intuitive power that they can just close their eyes and visualize what they need. And as they visualize what they need, they're able to get whatever it is that they want. Let's see, is there anything else that we need to see? I'm being told to get one more from here. One last message for you guys. Because I do see, it's just like, it's really funny because I'm looking at it. I'm just like, yeah, no, you guys are getting a serious upgrade financially. But it's also telling you, hey, be very cool about it. Be very, very cool about it once you do, because you're going to probably be a little scared by it. But they want you to know that things are going to be just fine. Our last message from our future selves is Giraffe Spirit. See the big picture. And I do kind of understand that. So, like, you've been working and working so hard. Don't forget why you're doing what you're doing. Don't be so don't be so into getting the money or getting the upgrades or getting the results that you forget why you want them in the first place. Because you really just don't want money to have money, right? Like, you're not really asking for money. You're asking to be able to like go on a trip, or to have a better house, or to have a better sense of security. Money is just how people get it. So don't forget that it's not really just about getting the funds. It's about how you're using that energy, how you're using that material in order to upgrade your life. Like, you're using your financial gain to support yourself on many different levels, and you have to remember that. You have to remind yourself that that is why you are doing what you're doing. So keep that in mind. This is a message from your future self. Thank you guys so much for being here through all of this. If you've made it to the end, send a little ring emoji. Let us know that you were in pile two. I'll super appreciate that. If you found something that resonated with you, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. God, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, but you decided to be here, and that means so much to me. I'm going to go on to pile 3, but until my next reading, take care of yourselves. Hey, group 3, what's going on? Welcome to messages from your higher self, from your future self. And you guys chose the amethyst, which is very, very pointy and sharp, but very, very beautiful. I'm just going to go ahead and place that right there. And let's go ahead. Let's see what the first message from our future self has to say. Finding shelter. Your existence is enough. Oh my goodness, what are you guys going through right now? I'm just feeling that right now it's okay to simply be. I feel like if you've been working yourself way too hard and you found yourself here, they want you to know that it's okay to just exist for a while. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and just grab a couple of cards here. And let's see what other messages we have from our future self. What kind of encouragement? These two? No. Okay. What kind of encouragement or messages or warnings they have for us here that they want us to know? Let's grab these. First one is Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. So whatever it is, if you're trying to do something new, or if you're thinking about changing something in your life currently, you may be actually thinking about trying a new job or studying a new subject or a major or something if you're in college. Or even if you're doing something that you've done before, but you're just trying to get a new perspective of it, it's okay to start from the beginning. It's okay to look at it from a fresh pair of eyes. I think it's actually going to be imperative so that way you learn and absorb as much as you possibly can. We also have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Oh, yeah. Interesting. So things may not be going the way you initially planned, I feel. And your future self wants you to know that there's a reason for that. And not only is there a reason for that, but you should trust that it's all happening for your highest good. That when we are taken away from our path, when we're set on a certain direction and we're told to turn right instead of left, for instance, it really does put us actually in a better space than we were before. That there is something here to be learned, something to be taught. And I think that's even more the reason why we're being told to, approach things with a beginner mind, to kind of just open ourselves up to possibilities that we did not have time for before. We decided that we did not have the time to explore. It really is a time and moment in our lives to really just take a few minutes and just see how, when things are over, how it's actually helped us in the long run. So let's get some more cards for us from our future self. Dear future self, hello, how are you? Twin flame, soul partner, an eternal connection. Interesting. Okay. Who is trying to get a soulmate? Wow, especially here, I'm seeing almost like if you're looking for a connection with somebody, definitely your existence being enough. I feel like you don't feel as if you have to change yourself to be with someone. Also, I do see that the person that you're looking for is not here right now. I feel like the person that you're looking for is going to be in these detours. Like you're literally being like, you're trying to go this way And the universe is going, no, look over here, eyes over here. That's where they are. I also see 1616, so you guys might be seeing 16 often. You may want to look up the angel number 1616 and see what that has for you in the realm of love or anything else that you're trying to do. Let's see what other connections, what other messages you have for us. Abundance. Ooh, look at y'all. Wealth and plenty. Oh my goodness, there's so many good things happening for you in the future. We're talking about being happy in our personal life, being good in the material realm as well. It really is saying right now that like it's going to be best if you just relax. Relax. Don't go changing. Wow, don't go chasing to try and please me. What's that song? Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. That's the song that's in my head right now. It's just everything that you want in life is coming to you. Don't feel like you have to make a massive shift in how you are, like how like your like interests, or like if you feel like you need to like change something in your body in order to attract someone or to attract fortune to you. You are enough just as you are. Don't feel as if you have to change who you are in order to get these things towards you. That's the biggest thing that I'm hearing. Just don't be afraid to look at life differently than you have before. And don't be afraid to take those strange turns when they present themselves, because it really is going to be leading you into a better situation. I do see this being sometime in the next year. Part of me wants to say summer. This card. And get one more. Hello. This one was super, super. Yes, be seen. Push through, my friends. Push through. Serious star of blessings. So, I don't know what question you just asked. But if you're like, oh my goodness, am I ever going to make it? Am I ever going to be able to do what I need to do? Am I ever going to be able to get these things? Like literally, these are for you. You're like, that can't be right? Is this really for me? Yes. Yes, push through, be seen, be authentic, be yourself. The things that you want are coming to you. You don't have to change who you are, because who you are is what these things are looking for. Who you are is, as long as you are authentic, you're going to attract the things that are meant to be with you. As long as you vibe on the same wavelength, there's no way it's going to pass you by. The things that are meant for you will not pass you. Anything that passes you was not meant to be with you. That is how it works. That is how the universe has always worked. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. I don't even think you realize that you are changing in ways that you don't understand. Like, there are changes going on inside you that are subtle, but on a vibrational standpoint, it is immense. Like, you are shining. Like, I'm looking at the Sirius Star card, I'm looking at the Merkaba card here, and I'm looking at how there's this resonance coming out of them. There's light shining out, and these ripple effects that are happening in these cards just by being yourself. You are creating this life for yourself. Just by being authentic to yourself, you are allowing your beacon to shine. You're allowing yourself to send out those vibes into the universe, and in response you're going to get things coming towards you, things that are meant for you, things that are going to make you happy. So let's see what the future actually has in store. What can we get a sneak peek? Are we getting a sneak peek into the future? Dear future self, let's give group 3 a sneaky peeky. Sneaky peeky into our life. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. So we were talking about abundance and wealth and plenty and prosperity. There's definitely seeds that are being sown right now. There's definitely something that you're doing now that is going to propagate into just wealth and abundance. I also see with the Fool card that it's okay to trust. It is okay to trust in the universe at this time with the Fool card. I feel like you don't even realize that you've found the money seed. I don't think you even realized that you found the money seed, and it's probably something that you're doing like on the weekends just for fun because you just enjoy doing it. Whether it's just like, oh, maybe I can, play games online and like stream, or maybe I like making like jewelry or something, or I like painting or doing art on the weekends or something to that effect. I like, decorating houses or something, and it'll become something in the future. Just be aware that something is happening for you. Be aware that the universe is ready for you to take a leap into the unknown. Trust the things that the universe is throwing at you here, because they absolutely have your back right now. The King of Pentacles is telling me that you are going to be very, very secure. You're going to be secure enough to take care of yourself and to everyone around you. And I always love when I see the Queen of Crystals. For real, I do. Because there's magnetism to you. There's a magical like ability. There is this attraction that you generate, that the things that you want just come to you naturally. So, like, not only are you secure and able to take care of people on a financial level, but anything that you want to do, anything that you want to accomplish, you have every power imaginable in order to get it with this Queen of Crystals. And I love seeing the Queen of Crystals here. It is my personal favorite. Oops. Do you take all 3? You do take all 3. Interesting. So I do see the 10 of Crystals here. 10 of Crystals is telling us right now that you're going to be tempted to take on more than you can handle because there's so much going on. There's so many things you can possibly do. Be careful of that. Don't take on more than you can handle. The 9 of Pentacles tells me that you are going to be able to take, there's so much luxury here. Like, there's so much individual luxury here when I'm looking at this. With the King of Pentacles as well, looking at all of this, I feel like the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles are actually like coupled up here. So like, here's the King of Pentacles, who is someone who is able to take care of themselves and take care of others. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, who is someone who has their own individual luxury. They don't need the other person's wealth. They don't need the other person's wealth at all. But together they become this kind of like power couple. I do have power couple vibes here. So for some of you, it's really funny because I was talking about King of Pentacles here, but I feel like a lot of you here are going to be the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you're going to have this plenty. You're going to have this like security about yourself. And then here comes this person who is all like, I want to give you the world. And you're like, okay, well, that's cool. Oh, that's cool, I guess. But really, all I really want is you, which really is going to make them want to give you the world even more. So that's the thing that's going to happen. I do see here, though, with the 10 of crystals and the 6 of blades, that you're going to start kind of healing this mentality that you've had about taking on everything that comes your way. I feel like this is actually going to be a long process of healing that starts now. And I think that's why they're telling you right now that your existence is enough, because it really has been a matter of there's just so much to do, and there's just so much mental struggle, I feel, when it comes to like, am I doing enough? Do I know what I am doing? Am I able to move forward in a way that is authentic to me, and able to move forward in a way that is going to enable me to be the best that I can be here? So I do see that energy in this reading as well. Let's get maybe one more card from here. Just what are we looking at as far as the future? I'm not taking all these. You can't make me. Those two. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's actually perfect. So the Knight of Cups tells me there's going to be offers coming your way as things go on, and you're going to be very particular, and that's good. That's super good. Don't be so quick when people offer things to you. I feel like discernment is going to be everything. And I guess that's kind of why I saw the 10 of crystals and the 6 of blades here, because it'll be so easy to just pick up on anything, because you're going to be attracting a whole lot. This Queen of Crystals is like, you're going to be attracting so much that you're going to have to be careful about what you allow near you, what you allow around you. But know that right now you're feeling like you're all alone and that no one is here. And next thing you know, it's going to be like you can't have a solitary moment to yourself to save your life. To save your life. And it's kind of, it's almost unnerving. But know that you're going to have everything that you need in order to take care of the situation, no matter how stressed you may get, no matter how off course you feel you may be. There is so much goodness coming towards you in the future, in this next year, just as far as like love is concerned, as far as material wealth and abundance is concerned. Like, things are just turning around in so many different ways for you coming up in this next year, which I love for you guys. But that is it. That is our reading for you guys today. I hope you found something that resonated with you. Let's see, what do we want here? You know what? Put some money symbols, whatever money symbol you want. If you reach to the end of this, let us know you were in group 3 and that you guys are going to get that dollar. Forget I said that. Yikes. Like I said, this is your reading. So put in whatever money symbol that you guys want for group 3. Let us know that you got to the end of this. If you found something that resonated with you guys, go ahead, like the video, subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate you guys being here with me, taking this time out to be part of this reading. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, but you decided to be here, and that means the most to me. So until my next reading, take care of yourselves.